I am so excited for this spa day. Candles lit, music on, hot tub warm and ready. And then my chronic hives come back. Again, in the middle of my spa day. What a wet blanket. Looks like another spell of itchy red skin. If you have chronic spontaneous urticaria, or CSU, there is a different treatment option. Hives during my next spa day? Not if I can help it. Learn more at treatmyhives.com.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Business owners, meet Progressive Insurance. They make it easy to get discounts on commercial auto insurance and find coverages to grow with your business. Quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided and serviced by affiliated and third-party insurers. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Drink it in, man.
Cornbread! Cornbread! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Drink it in, man.
Cornbread! Cornbread! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Drink it in, man. Drink it in, man.
Detroit Koolaid. Detroit Koolaid drinkers. What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Derek Hooker, right here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast, talking about those lines. Drink it in, everybody.
Drink it in, man.
Side of cornbread.
Cornbread!
Make it a double.
Cornbread!
On this Thanksgiving holiday, Choppy Chop is here, raring to go. This was one of my most fun dubs recently for the Lions against the NYG, NYC, New York football, whatever you want to call them. It's a dub, and I got takes as well as lots of thoughts on Cheddarheads, Thanksgiving thoughts, Michigan, Ohio State thoughts, all types of other craziness on this show. Let's do this. Choppy, what's up, buddy?
Oh, Gree, what is going on? It's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving week, and what better rivalry week, Thanksgiving week, Lions victory Monday, even though it's not a Monday, but oh gosh, what a great day. The last time I checked, we got like top team in the East in hockey. We got the top team, the unbeatable Pistons right now. We got the Lions rolling into Thanksgiving game. We got the University of Michigan, like top 10 in like every sport under the sun. It's a good day in the best state in the United States of America. Way better than that armpit down south, Ohio.
Hey, Chops. That's just what I said. I just said that.
But I brought it with a lot more energy and bravado and added more teams in.
I was going to say, did you? But yeah, you do always get a little more hyped. I don't know about the bravado part. Maybe I'm a little bit more laid back. You did talk about the holiday, and we are going to borrow this from Xavier Leggett throughout the show.
Thanksgiving.
Because he loves the holiday. And then also, why not just borrow from other sources as well?
Thanksgiving.
Choppy Chop, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours, my friend. You did a review about this dubski. I talked about it beforehand and said, easy dub for the Lions. Now, you said something to the effect of it wasn't an easy dub and complained a little bit. You want to know why this was such a fun victory for me? Why this was like better the way it went down than if we would have won by 30? Do you want to know?
Yeah, tell the people, okay? Why is it better to win a squeaker in overtime, with a touchdown by the elite weapon instead of blowing somebody out by 25 points? Tell the people,
Chops, because we have got just pampered spoiled by this football team. It had been a long time since we had a nail biter or since we almost lost to one of these scrubby teams. You ever watch the National Football League on the weekends, Chops? I know you're playing hockey, coaching hockey, traveling, signing multi-million-dollar deals, but like the NFL, anybody can win any given Sunday. Every week there's scrub teams beating good teams. There's number one seeds getting knocked off. There's blowouts by good teams. It's crazy. So the fact that the Giants came in with famous Jameis at quarterback, lighting us up. I got Lions fans booing, quiet on the Twitterverse, leaving early, only for the Lions to buckle down, show true grit, and show off their multi-dimensional, positionless, wait for it, elite weapon. I made you wait just a little bit longer, Choppy, because this guy showed out. The guys made just enough plays. What a field goal by Jakey Bates from 59. I gotta admit, I was a little bit like, I don't know about this. This feels like one you could miss and we could lose. I'm gonna be pissed. But the fact that he makes it, we house it in overtime. We make just enough plays on defense. I mean, I loved everything about it. It's probably my favorite win of the year. I literally left it going, what a great dub. Could have been a loss. Wasn't. And it was a fun watch. And to just walk out of there with a walk-off, Aiden Hutchinson sack. I mean, he was unleashed, right, Chop?
Unleash Hutch.
I mean, that was great. Jameer Gibbs was elite, incredible. And the fact that we didn't just roll over, didn't lose by a couple, didn't let it get away on that late drive by the New York Giants, got the stop, went down, got what we needed, and won. I mean, how else should I sum it up?
Woo! Hashtag choppy likey.
Hashtag Oakrey likey. Let's go.
But Oakrey, did you see? I can't believe that they gave Aiden Hutchinson a game ball. I mean, the guy didn't do anything the whole game. And then Dan freaking Campbell comes out and says, "Oh, you're the man, Hutch. Here's a ball."
I'm sorry, but how much is the University of Michigan in the head of that jabroni that he has to come out with that take about Hutch, number 97 on the Lions, 6 QB hits, 2 tackles for a loss, and the game explanation sack to end it in OT. Oh, boy, how fitting for the rivalry week. Hutch, end of the game, kicking off the week, ready to go, taking Ohio to the curb.
Choppy, you do hashtags on this show. What might you hashtag that? What do you think?
Oh man, I got so many. Hashtag Go Blue.
What's the one you like to do? Hashtag Hail. Hashtag Leaders and Best. I mean, what else we got there that we hopefully show off?
There's so many. My go-to is, especially when we're talking about guys like Hutch who are in the pros, it's hashtag Go Blue, hashtag Pro Blue.
Hey, and that team down south that Choppy's mentioned a few times we might get to later, just a reminder.
Hey, listen, Ohio State sucks.
Yes, sir.
Ohio State is vanquished.
Still vanquished. Choppy, I don't care, and I need Dan Campbell's opinion on all that stuff you said about game balls and he only had 1 sack and what else did he do? I mean, Dan Campbell, chime in on this, would you?
And I don't give a crap.
Exactly. All right, I agree.
All right.
I think none of that matters. He made the play when it counted. The team made plays when it counted. Did I mention Jameer Gibbs was housing balls from 50 yards out, winning me playoff matchups, but also just looking, gosh, Chops, if there's like one word, how would we define Jameer Gibbs?
I mean, again, I feel like we keep saying it, but I'm not going to make the people wait for it. You know, I'm just going to straight up go, elite!
He's definitely that. And like, he won us that game. Granted, we didn't make many other plays. Our defense did look a little sloppy, but again, this happens on the weekly. So don't come at me with this, oh, because of that, we have no chance to make the playoffs. Oh, they can't compete with the bigger teams in the league. We've already beat some of the bigger teams in the league. We've also lost the bigger teams. We had one game where a scrub-ass team got close. Congratulations. You know what happened in the end? Dubski for Detroit. That's all I care about. Loved it.
Yeah, ultimately, that's what matters, right? There's going to be every season, there's going to be games where you're just like, wow, we should have won by a lot more than we did. But hey, like the Giants are desperate, right? Like they got an interim head coach. Guys are playing for jobs. You got other stuff going on there. So they came out and they played hard. So, again, at the end of the day, you still won by 7 points. Granted, it was in overtime, but they don't ask how, they ask how many. And right now the Lions are sitting at 7, soon to be 8.
And just to clarify, the people don't know this.
This episode is brought to you by Netflix. Jay Kelly, the new film from Academy Award nominee Noah Baumbach. George Clooney stars as an actor confronting his past and present on a journey of self-discovery, alongside Adam Sandler as his devoted manager. Critics are calling it a declaration of love to the chaotic art of filmmaking, with the Wall Street Journal praising it as a transcendent comedy drama. Jay Kelly is now playing in select theaters and on Netflix December 5th.
Hi, I'm here to pick up my son Milo. There's no Milo here.
Who picked up my son from school?
Streaming only on Peacock.
I'm gonna need the name of everyone that could have a connection.
You don't understand. It was just the 5 of us.
So this was all planned.
What are you gonna do? I will do whatever it takes to get my son back.
I honestly didn't see this coming. These nice people killing each other.
All Her Fault, a new series streaming now only on Peacock.
I use Shipt same-day delivery to stay connected with my sister during the holidays. She lives across the country. Shipt has tons of stores to order from. Groceries from Albertsons, crafts from Michael's, even pet supplies from PetSmart. The list goes on. So when we have long-distance movie nights, I turn to Shipt to get face masks, snacks, and everything else we need delivered to her and to me same day. Download the app or visit Shipt.com. That's SHIPT.com.
Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things, changing the way we fix things. It's running the world on smarter energy. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, so brand new. Show me all the things PDFs can do. Do your work with ease and speed. PDF Spaces is all you need. Do hours of research in an instant with key insights from an AI assistant. Pick a template with a click. Now your prezzo looks super slick. Close that deal? Yeah, you won. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat. It's time to do your best work with the all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio.
But is it okay? You already steal some of my lines. I made all your lines famous, and now you're stealing text that I send you and using it on the show like you came up with it? Come on now. I sent you that line about how many, and then you just throw it out there. Don't even give me credit. Come on.
Listen. That's a famous line there, and I think my famous tweet was, "It doesn't matter how we got here, just end it the right way with a dub."
Doesn't matter how it looked. Choppy, we don't even talk about it. You summed it up. I loved it. I was really not worried throughout the game. I had people texting me, going crazy, tweeting me. They're like, here we go. I can't hear. I knew this was going to happen. I'm like, what? A few gimmick plays where they got touchdowns? The fact that Derek Barnes couldn't tackle a clumsy quarterback? I mean, the fact that Jared Goff went that great. And that, Amon-Ra still dropping ball. I mean, I don't care about any of that. J-Mo didn't have a catch. I kept telling people we're going to win by 10. We're going to figure this out. I'm not worried. Even late in the fourth quarter, I'm still positive. But yeah, it got a little dicey, but this is what we do, man. We make plays, we find a way, we're tougher, mentally, physically. And speaking of that, Choppy, we got a big time ball game Thursday at 1 p.m. In case you didn't know, it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
We're gonna have food out, family around, football. I still gotta admit, I can't do the game around. Like, I gotta sort of separate the two, because I do have some haters still in my family. I got some people that are now on the bandwagon, I'm not gonna lie. But the fact that I can't watch a big-time ball game like this with 50 people around and a plate of food that I should never eat because it's just so much. But it's the one day that we get to eat, sleep, watch football, be lazy, hang out. I mean, it's a tremendous day all the way around, but this is a big-time ball game. So, Choppy, do you want to talk turkey? Do you want to talk side items? You want to talk about family drama? You want to talk about the Lions versus the Cheddarheads and the mozzarella sticks at 1, not 12, 12:30 people, 1 o'clock now, wearing the throwbacks in Detroit. Big-time ball game in the NFC North.
Okri, you summed it up really well about Thanksgiving. It's definitely like my favorite holiday because you just get to just like loosen up the pants, wear some stretchies. You get to I love to eat. Like anybody who knows the Chopster in real life knows that the Chopster can put down some food, and I love to eat. Brother. So anything that celebrates like overindulging, and then chilling out in the comfy chair watching football for the rest of the afternoon while the kids run around and do their thing or whatever. You got the family around. Like it's such a great day, and and again, a huge blessing that we have in the great state of Michigan, greatest state in the union, that you get to have the Lions play every Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
How do you keep the annoying people away, though? How do you keep the people that complain about the Lions, that want to ask you how work is, they want to, say the same old top? How do you keep those away? How do you get a plate or two and get to enjoy this game and then get back to the hubbub about, Jim, how's the travel going? How's that new fence you put up?
You gotta plan it, Oker. You gotta know your surroundings, right? Like, whose house are you gonna be at? Are you gonna be at your house? Are you gonna be at somebody else's house? You gotta have an escape, right? Like, a lot of times my escape is like, hey, throw the Lions game on my phone and step outside and get a little fresh air. Gotta get some fresh air. You gotta scope. Maybe you're at the great aunt's house. You gotta scope around a little bit. Oh, hey, I see there's a small TV horror in this back room here. No one's gonna bother me there. Like, if I gotta escape and get away from Uncle Jim, who wants to talk about how the Lions suck. They barely beat the Giants. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, Uncle Jim. And then you walk over and you catch yourself on the little phone there. Again, step outside for fresh air. But hey, you get family's family. You're gonna have haters. You're gonna have people that like it. You're gonna have you're gonna have the kids that want to keep bothering you or running in front of the TV. Exactly. But you got to scope out the surroundings.
Agreed on all fronts. You know me. I'm a little bit better even than you. We get to your little sneaky phone, go to the back porch. I just straight up be like, yeah, I'll catch you after the game. Or I need the basement space so I don't get bothered, and I'll catch you
straight up single talk right there.
Yes, exactly. It's still a beautiful thing. You know, you're jealous.
The Bachelor. That's the Bachelor take right there. I can sit at my home and do whatever I want, whenever I want, however I want. Not all of us have that luxury, buddy.
Oh, it's a beautiful thing. But Choppy, the game itself, the reason this is so good is because the Lions beat the Giants, in case you didn't know, in dramatic fashion, which is tremendous. The Lions have had a little bit of an up and down season, so you do have the haters, you do have the Kool-Aid drinkers, the loyal, diehard Detroit Koolaid drinkers with double-sided cornbread. So it's a split house. You got the Cheddars coming in. They beat us opening day. They think they're better. The division is stacked. I don't even want to talk about at Joey Sports Guy and his orange Kool-Aid up there at the top, just thinking he's laughing in the streets. He's guzzling it down like it's delicious, even though he doesn't realize it's going to taste like non-playoffs here pretty soon. It's going to talk like top 15 draft pick when it's all said and done. So that's neither here nor there. But this has so many implications, lots of good players, good jerseys on both sides, tradition. It's got everything you want for a Thanksgiving football game.
Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's definitely going to be one of those games where, We owe him, right? This is a revenge game. What does Dan freaking Campbell do in revenge games? How does Dan Campbell get this team ready to play someone where we have a little bit of a chip on our shoulder? And we dang well do have a chip on our shoulder to, a little revenge from the first week of the season when we weren't quite ready. Now we're going to be ready. I'm envisioning by the end of this weekend, we're back being the Kings in the North. Play the drop.
The King in the North.
I will do, man. I still think it's very doable. I mean, again, I just expect this to be a fun watch. You got players on both sides of the ball. Inside, don't have to worry about the weather. Fans should better be hyped. And I better not see a lot of, yellow hat people in there or people with mozzarella on the top of their cap, because I feel like we need to just dominate this from a fan perspective. Like, I mean, what are you thinking from not only your quarterback, but we all know that Jahmyr Gibbs did some incredible things. He's been immaculate. I mean, he's been elite multiple games, if not multiple games in a row now. I mean, do you see this as a JMO? Do you see just Saint taking over? Is this a game where, what's been up with our defense? Some weeks we're putting Shep in the Hall of Fame, and he's out there flexing. He's been in the weight room, in case you didn't notice. But he's out there whooping it up. And then there's other games where we can't cover a coffee table. I mean, we're looking like Swiss instead of mozzarella or cheddar that we're playing against. I mean, this is a very confusing defense, but it's been better than not. But our offense has really got to get cooking. And I think this is a game they're going to have to find their way, because we kind of got dominated or couldn't run the football in week 1.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to have the healthiest. Their defense is going to be the healthiest it's been in a long time here, with late announcements that they're making some roster moves for guys coming back. I think this, again, to me, Shep is coming back with the chip on his shoulder after the Giants, and Jameson was able to eat some W's. Well, no, not really. He couldn't eat them. He was, chewing on them a little bit, and they had to spit them out because he's choking on them. But, he was able to move the ball around with some trick plays there. So Shep is going to have these boys ready to go. I haven't quite seen if we've got who's coming back, but we know DJ Reed is back. Kerbo is right on the doorstep there, hoping that he can make it back to the field. But to me, in all phases of the game, I don't want to come out and say, we're going to blow them out by 30 points or something. It'd be really nice if we did. But I expect this offense to, run first. The two-headed monster. Let's get Demo, Faux Show, maybe a Sco. Let's go, hopefully. And, of course, Jahmyr Gibbs, is going to do his thing. I expect a lot of Sonic, a lot of Knuckles. And then I just need some play action from my boy, Jared Goff. Let's go.
I'm not gonna go on Oker rant. I support. I'm a passenger on the Goff train, but he hasn't been very good. He's very afraid of the rush. He can't move his feet. I still have Wagner and others asking how many pull-ups has he done? Does he go to Pilates? Like, is he doing any type of workouts whatsoever? So that's still TBD if you ask me, but we'll see. I hope he plays well. Then, you went through some of it, but I feel like this is a game where, gosh, you got to lean on your big dogs. I mean, I do not like Saint dropping the football, but I can't have Jameson Williams having no catches for no yards, or 1 catch for 7 yards, or 3 catches for 38 yards. Like, we have to be better. He has to be better. The offensive planning has to be better to use his talents, his speed, his swagginess and ability. So I'm expecting that, especially in front of the home crowd, that this could be like his type of day. But I mean, I've always kind of said that, Jordan loves a fun watch. He throws a lot off platform. He makes plays. He also can look very pedestrian. I think what's going to be way different is that we just not only got caught off guard, we had so many moving parts week 1. We just were out of sync from moment go. I feel like this game will be raring to go. We know what we do well at this point. We're getting a little bit healthier at certain spots. And that's going to make all the difference in the world, because Green Bay is suspect at their head coach. Josh Jacobs, I haven't seen his latest update, but he was out last week. If he's missing, that's huge. You've got ho-hum type receivers at this point on the outside for Green Bay. And yeah, their defense is pretty good. Like when I watched it, I like some of their linebackers, defensive linemen, and a few guys on the back end, their ball hawks as well. But it's not a defense I'm afraid of. So if your quarterback can put it where it needs to and not be afraid of the rush, maybe throw a few spirals, I feel like all our other playmakers will do their thing, will put up points, and then all Shep's got to do is like hold them under, 30-some. I'll get to my score prediction later. And this will be a maybe not easy, like you say, but a great dub.
What's going on? I'm Arch Manning, Viore athlete and college quarterback. Whether I'm running, training, traveling, or just unwinding at home, I love doing it in my core shorts from Viore. With a breathable boxer brief liner, they're quick to dry, super versatile, and stand up to even my most intense training sessions. Plus, they come in 3 inseams and a ton of colors. Ready to try a pair? Go to viore.com/arch and get 20% off at checkout. I think you're going to love them as much as I do. That's VUORI.com/ARCH and get 20% off your first order. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Have a great day.
And now a message from McAfee.
Your package couldn't be delivered.
You owe thousands in unpaid tolls.
You want a free gift.
If texts like these sound familiar, McAfee can help. McAfee automatically identifies text and email scams as well as AI-generated audio to help you stay safe. If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
Online reviews say I'm steep, rocky, and a difficult trail. Next time, I'm gonna say, not if you're driving a Toyota truck.
We know what we're made of. Toyota trucks.
Okay, only 10 more presents to wrap. You're almost at the finish line. But first... there, the last one. Enjoy a Coca-Cola for a pause that refreshes.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana lets you buy your next car on your terms. Explore a massive inventory online, filter for what matters, and find your perfect match. Then choose delivery to your home or pick it up at one of Carvana's iconic car vending machines. Every car also comes with a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you can make sure it's the right fit. Buy your car on Carvana. Delivery or pickup fees may apply. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Carvana.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of that. I think, again, we're going to get another opportunity here, or we're going to get the first opportunity to see Hutch versus Micah Parsons. Again, the top 2 DNs in the league. So that's exciting. But I think this offensive line has got to start to make a little bit of a move in the positive direction. Like that's one area that I'm a little concerned about. We may have downplayed the loss of Frank Rag Nasty a little bit. We kind of, didn't emphasize how much it was going to affect the team. But hey, Tate Rat has the new haircut. Maybe that's going to help a little bit. Maybe they can give Jared Goff a little bit more time. I'm expecting a lot of Penei Sewell celebrating as he sees Jahmyr Gibbs on 5 yards down the field, just raising his arms up for a tug, knowing that he's going to take it to the house, even though he's only got 60 yards to go still. I expect to see a lot of that this Thursday.
Hey, Tate Rat, that new do you got? You can't be Tate Rat. You can't play right offensive guard and have this crazy mullet and then go to the fresh fade out of nowhere with the puff-up haircut. I saw him in the locker room today. It's like all puffed up in the front, and then we got nothing fun in the back anymore. Come on, man. That's not good for the nickname. I even shouted out our guy at Notorious DET, who's made shirts for the Motown mullet, which we gladly purchased and repped, and now, yeah, there's no mullet. Choppy, just as a question, we're not taking commercial breaks, by the way. That's an executive's decision by the originator, the 8-10 years doing this show, something kooky like that at this point. We're just going through. We'll fit commercial breaks in. We appreciate the sponsors, the listeners, everybody, but my question to you, Chop, is how much time does Jared Goff need? I mean, do we just need to hold people up for double-digit seconds? Does he need a red carpet back there, or what is his needs? Because he has to do his thing too. We can't just have perfect blocking, a great run game, and everything else working, and then he's tremendous. Then you come on here and, I don't know, you do things like this over and over again.
Woo! Hashtag Choppy Likey.
Talking about hashtag golf train and yelling at me and stuff. You know, how much time does he need? I'm curious.
Bro, he needs more than like 1 second, because some of those games were pretty nasty where like the guy, he barely gets the ball in his hands and he's already got somebody in his face, sometimes multiple guys in his face after like a 2-second drop back. So, he needs a little bit more time. Yes, he could be a little bit more mobile, but again, the dude's still throwing, 23 tugs, 5 picks, 2,700 passing yards. He's doing just fine. Yes, it's going to be up and down. Like, he's still top 10 quarterback. I don't want to hear any, well, do we need to take, this is still a problem. The guy just wins football games. When the chips were down, we needed something. What did he do? Drove down the field for game-tying field goals. And, of course, he didn't have to do much on that game-winning tug first play into overtime. But I have lost zero faith in Jared Goff. Of course, everyone knows that. But, give the guy a little bit more time so he can find hashtag JMO Fast. I mean, JMO Fast needs some time to get down the field. And you mentioned it earlier, but unprecedented amount of drops by Amon-Ra. I don't know what's going on with him, man. He's been hitting the jugs machine apparently, but I swear this guy has more drops this season than he's had in his entire career combined.
Hey, Chops, I want to do this for the people. I think you need to give us your new stash imitation Amon-Ra. We'll play the drop, and I want the people to almost tell us what's better, because this is a wild take, but your kooky Amon-Ra instead of the breathy majestic is I think it's better than Stash's now. I do. Oh, shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Don't be disrespecting the Stash. I mean, I'll take the compliment, but he's the originator of the Amon-Ra. Like, there's no way I could touch that. See, people, I think that's better than this.
Amon-Ra.
I mean, he has better harmony, but yours is just out of this world. It's funnier. It's just, it has variables to how it sounds every time. I mean, I really like it. The other thing I want to ask you is, since you are the, the conductor, the originator of the golf train, I mean, you say things like this.
You don't get to join the golf train. You're off, bro. You're off.
It's a family show, by the way, Chops. I mean, your kids might be listening. But, like,
my bad.
Since you're the conductor, like, do you know if there's a workout regime happening? I mean, is there some type of physical activity that's going on between Sundays and football games, or the people want to know?
Oh gosh, Jared. I'm not worried about Jared Goff's routine
Wagner
or
wants
whatever.
to know.
All I know, he gets to come home to that beautiful wife and that beautiful baby every day, and all he does is win and throw touchdowns. So whatever he's doing in the off season and the after hours and whatever is, none of my business. So
yeah, I understand. I got it in my head, dude.
All right, let's I mean, how do you? Before we get to how it's going down, let's leave we'll break down some players and stuff, but I want to slip this in. Chops, I know you're too busy to listen to sports radio. Who would really want to listen to like 97.1 in the late afternoons, or maybe even the mid-afternoons, or sometimes even in the morning? But what you probably haven't heard some of this. If you've wondered, like, I wonder what Dan freaking Campbell thinks about Thanksgiving, like what his like big time entree or which way he might go for Thanksgiving.
Well,
what do you think it might be?
Oh, come on, Oaker. Like, to me, it's just as blatantly obvious what Dan freaking Campbell. Can you not see, like, old school 90s Dan freaking Campbell with the long hair in the back, holding two drumsticks, one in each hand, just like going to town on that turkey? Come on, that's what Dan freaking Campbell loves about Thanksgiving. He loves winning football games and slamming turkey.
Are you saying that because, I don't know, he said this?
We're going to bite a kneecap off. We're going to smile at you. We're going to take your other kneecap. We're going to smile at you. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. We're going to be the last one standing. All right? That's going to be the mentality.
Chops, that's going to be the mentality. But if we were playing Family Feud and you said, survey says, That's incorrect. Dan freaking Campbell's a ham guy. He's all about the ham. He doesn't like turkey. He's not, unless it's fried turkey, he doesn't want any of that mess. He goes ham.
Ugh, boo. That might be the worst thing I've ever heard come out of Dan freaking Campbell's mouth. Ham over turkey? Come on, man. You like to you biting kneecaps off? What about biting drumsticks?
I did hear somebody, I even had this take on the holiday that we're about to have.
Thanksgiving.
I was like, do you realize that like there might be a reason that we only have turkey once a year? There might be, like, who's breaking out stuffing in July, or like they're sitting there in early September and saying, you know what I need? I need a big old pumpkin pie. I mean, the only time you do that is,
Thanksgiving.
Like, I love stuffing. I love pumpkin pie. I don't mind a well-cooked dark meat piece of turkey. But other than that, this is nowhere on my menu throughout the year other than this holiday. So, and here's the thing with Dan Campbell's take. The last couple of years, which I'm not a guy that like makes a bunch of food, makes a bunch of recipes. I got my go-tos, but I was like, let me get a spiral ham and see what I can do. So I got one of those ones where you put the sugar on it, you put the whatever else it's got on it, you bake it for like 4 hours, however long. Thing was not only delicious, you make one of those, you got meat till next winter. I mean, it's unbelievable how much sandwich meat and stuff you get after a good ham. So I'm with Dan Campbell on his ham take. Ham is a great item and maybe should be better than turkey for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
You don't technically need this car. You say that out loud to yourself. You say, I have no space. You say, I'm just looking. Then you click. Then you zoom in on photo number 87 and whisper, oh no. Then you text a friend, the one who always enables you. You say to yourself, this is the last one, knowing it is not. You don't need this car. But maybe, just maybe, this car needs you. Bring a trailer. It's never just a car.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kann du Norsk?
If you used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Spotify, spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Wherever Bud goes, his harmonica goes with him. It's a pocket full of soul. Now he's living with prostate cancer. He asked his doctor about Xtandi enzalutamide. Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat start swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache. Talk to your doctor and visit Xtandi.com.
This is a real good story about Bronx and his dad, Ryan, real United Airlines customers.
We were returning home, and one of the flight attendants asked Bronx if he wanted to see the flight deck and meet Captain Andrew.
I got to sit in the driver's seat.
I grew up in an aviation family, and seeing Bronx kind of reminded me of myself when I was that age.
That's Andrew, a real United pilot.
These small interactions can shape a kid's future.
It felt like I was the captain.
Allowing my son to see the flight deck will stick with us forever.
That's how good leads the way.
¿Hablas español?
Sprichst du Deutsch?
Kann du Norsk?
If you used Babbel, you would. Babbel's conversation-based techniques teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Babbel is like having a private tutor in your pocket. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/Spotify, spelled BABBEL.com/Spotify. Rules and restrictions may apply. apply.
I could not disagree more vehemently. This is actually pretty fitting because, like, this is exactly how you and I roll on the DKC, because I am team turkey all the way. You can deep fry it, you can smoke it, you can throw it in the oven. Listen, I may have been known to spatchcock a turkey and throw it on the smoker in June because I love me some turkey all the time.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
I just gave you the reasons ham is good. It's plentiful. It can go with all the side items. It subs right in for turkey. I'm not saying I boycott the turkey. I don't even know what you said about what you just said. That's a family show, by the way. But you're doing all types of things to your turkey and saying you do this, you do that. Tell me when else you eat turkey throughout the year, Choppy. Is this a go-to for you? Is it every few weeks you're just getting a big turkey and throwing it in the oven or putting it on your master smoker outside? Is this what you're doing here at the Chopster household? Or is it just
I just said, man, I've been known to cook a turkey all times of the year. So
you're the only one, because everybody else only has these items once a year. They're delicious on the day. But other than that, nobody's going to the store with these on their list other than you, Xavier Leggett, and company.
Oh gosh, I could listen to that drop all day. I can't.
Choppy chop.
I can't even do it.
What is going on with Isaac Tesla? I mean, we spent multiple picks. We keep saying this is the week. He continues to run wind sprints or run down on kicks. He doesn't see the football. He's making no impact to the team. Is this an issue for you, or is he still going to be a stud, or were the people that were kooky in the preseason and said he's going to catch 80 balls and be a red zone, that just like realizing that just doesn't happen in the National Football League, or what's going on here?
I think you're referring to Vanilla Smooth. Is that correct? Vanilla Smooth? That's what you're talking about? Okay, cool. If we're talking about the same guy here, Vanilla Smooth. No, I'm not concerned at all. Look, we talked about this when we drafted him. Like, he has got to work his way up the depth chart. And when you're talking about Amon Ra, and you're talking about hashtag JMOFast, and you're talking about Leaf, and you're talking about, like, he's got to earn his keep, man. So, I got a little lofty with the number of touchdowns I said he was going to get in the first part of the season, but it certainly wasn't talking about no 80 catches in a season crap. But look, I would like to see him get more involved, but again, when you have this great 1-2 punch, it's hard to crack that lineup. So now, that being said, he made some phenomenal catches with or without one or two hands. But I expected this. I'll expect to see a little bit more here as the season progresses. But in case you all didn't remember, it took a few of our studs a little bit of time to break into the NFL too.
I think it's been game script. It's been coaching. I think Booker T said it best.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I think it's just been the games, how they've been going. The Lions like to slow play their rookies, especially in the offensive side of the football. So I'd expect some nice plays, catch the ball with two hands. It's not, a penalty in the league. You can do that. And I'm hoping for some good things. I was real disappointed. I don't know, how caught off guard were you by Sammy Biscuits? I didn't know when or how he got hurt. It was just sort of like he was in, he went to the sideline, didn't play the next game, and now he's out for the year.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I think somebody, I can't remember, somewhere on the Twitterverse, I saw somebody isolated where they thought the hit on his back, the exact play where he actually like put him over the top for his injury. But yeah, I was not expecting, it was like, well, he's a little dinged up. And it was like, oh, he's not going to play today. Oh, he's going on IR. Oh, he's done for the season. I'm like, holy crap, that escalated quickly. That escalated quickly. Where's that meme? Like, okay, I guess we don't have Sammy Biscuits. Now it's time for Big Brock. Right.
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 Right. Chops, I mean, overall, are you feeling good about this football game, or you think it's going to be a tough one? I mean, we could talk about players. What do you think about Green Bay's football team? I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm hyped about this game. I think that this game is again, it's a revenge game against a team that you weren't ready for. They got that stupid tie that somehow like right now is keeping them above us. But I'm telling you right now, by the end of Thanksgiving, we're going to be the Kings in the North, #1 seed, because you damn well know the Bears are going to lose to the Eagles, and you know we're going to beat the Packers, the Cheddarheads, the mozzarella sticks on Thanksgiving. We're going to deep fry those cheese sticks. And we're going to be the #1 seed in the North.
Choppy, I have more Thanksgiving takes if you want them. But what's your go-to? Remind the people what you're looking forward to this year, whether it be a food item or Uncle Frank's old stories. Well, what's your favorite part of Thursday from a non-football perspective?
Oh, non-football perspective, man. Well, for me, like, again, I don't want to get all sappy here, but the Choppy family has been very, very blessed this year. So, for me, it's about being thankful for all the things that we have, but then also helping a lot of other families and being around and giving them things to be thankful for too. So, teaching the kiddos on how to show some gratitude and to spread the joy, especially this time of year, big for me. In fact, just super happy to help out in the community. We put together some packages for some families so they could have a really nice Thanksgiving. For me, it's about giving. And again, we're so blessed. So blessed to have, the jobs that we have and the families that we have. And of course, the great friends that we have, including the host of this show. So much, for me, it's just a great opportunity to teach the kids about like, hey, count your blessings. There's people out there that don't have as much or don't have the things that we have access to. And so for me, it's just about showing that gratitude and, again, and then just spending time with family watching football. What better thing is there to do than to sit around? I got the little choppers, the little chopster, and the girls too are starting to really love football and asking the right questions. Like, oh, this Sonic guy's pretty good, huh, Dad? Oh yeah, let's watch him, son. And my daughter may have ripped out a unleash Hutch at the end of that game against the Giants. I just couldn't help but laugh. So lots to be thankful for on the Choppy side.
Choppy, I want to go do more gimmicks and have a wild take, but it's going to sound bad after you just did that nice soliloquy, so I'll just say that I agree with you. Again, be grateful, show gratitude, be thankful, help others. All that is tremendous. When you talk about your kids stealing gimmicks of this show, I'm curious if you could get them on recording on your phone, maybe doing the Jahmyr Gibbs, or can we get them hashtagging things? I mean, I think that's the next step in the evolution of this show, is that we're not going to put them on because they probably don't have that great of takes when it comes to football and the games, but they've heard the gimmicks enough that I think we need a couple imitation gimmicks that will maybe make it on the show. Maybe if they're good enough, they'll get on the show. We can maybe do that. Or I know you're coaching a lot of hockey, so you got some Kool-Aid drinkers on those hockey teams, so maybe we can get that going. But what I wanted to say, to not be as sappy as you, is what's great about Thanksgiving is, like, what other holiday or day of the year do leftovers taste so dang good? Are they so awesome? Like, who else is waiting for, like, man, I can't wait till 4 days later to have that meal we made, except for, Thanksgiving. Like, you're just like, man, it tastes better days later, or you're looking forward to it. I had an argument with people where they're like, they're putting soups in the freezer. They're putting all types of items in the freezer. I'm like, who's going to put a soup in the freezer and then eat it late? You don't do that, but you know what you do that with? Anything from, the old dinner table during
Thanksgiving.
You're like, put this in the freezer, wrap it up, put it in the back of the fridge. I'm eating that on Friday, and then I'm going to have it on Tuesday, and then there's still left. The wife, the grandma, whoever's going to make that into a casserole. Like, it's a phenomenon that only happens on this holiday as well. Do you agree?
Agree. What? There's only one thing that's going to taste better at noon on Saturday than that Thanksgiving leftover, that hot turkey sandwich with the stuffing and the leftover gravy and the mashed potatoes and the sweet potato pie and the pumpkin pie and the pecan pie. And did I mention that I love pie? The only thing that's going to taste sweeter than that is a fifth straight win by the Michigan Wolverines over those Suckeyes of Poop Town.
All right. We got to get into it. I do have one other quick Thanksgiving take. Normally I like to have my food separated. I don't love like my, hot food mixing in with other sides to some degree, but I swear, Thanksgiving, it all just kind of can go on top of each other. Gravy can go on top of turkey mixed with stuffing. Sometimes you fools get your cranberry sauce in there for some reason. You get other things on top of each other, and it doesn't matter. It tastes better the more stuff that's piled on top or mixed together that should never be mixed. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. I can confirm. I am also I'm the guy that pulls the plate that's got the separators on it, but not on Thanksgiving.
Choppy, like after Thanksgiving, there's a game on Saturday. It's the game. The only game in sports that really matters. I know we're here whooping up Thanksgiving for the Lions. Oh, the Cheddarheads. Oh, it's a big football game. It's the national. There's one game throughout the calendar year that matters. It happens Saturday at noon, and it's the Michigan Wolverines versus that team down south, the Ohio State Suckeyes. We have beat them how many times now? Is it 4? Is it 5? I lost track. It's been thousands of days. Do you realize this? There's counters. There's things everywhere if you want to go look at them on the Twitterverse. Like, this is a big-time ball game. Oh, we're the top team. We've got... remind me what Jeremiah Smith's done recently in this rivalry. I'm just curious. Like, do you know his stat lines, Choppy? I mean, are you just... I'm very curious what he's done, because I can't find the crickets drop, but that's really what he's been doing. A whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Smith, hello? Are you out there? Anybody? Nope. And he won't do it here because it's going to be cold, it's going to be windy, it's going to be snowy. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to beat them up from the time we get off the bus till the end of the football game, run the football, play tougher, get a few turnovers, find a way to put up points. Chops, I am predicting that Bryce Underwood, who has been underperforming, he's pissing me off with the way he throws, flicks it out there, just trying to look too cool. He's got that stupid mouthpiece hanging down. Bryce Underwood's going to have the game, not only of his life, but definitely of this year. He's going to ball out. He's going to run the football. He's going to make dime passes. We got 2 receivers now. Like, you got to just do all you can, but this is going to be an absolute war on Saturday.
Yeah, I can't wait, Okri. I'll answer your question for you, too. It's not once, not 2, not 3, 4 straight dubs by the Michigan Wolverines. And the last time I checked, in all 4 games, the Suckeyes were higher ranked. I believe top 2 or 3 in every single matchup coming in. It doesn't matter, okay, like The Rock likes to say, because on Saturday, it's going to be our time again, because the real estate that we own in Ryan Day's head is like worth millions and millions of dollars, because Ryan Day can't beat Michigan. Okay. Ever since his whole put up 100 on him, that dude is a joke. And we have lived in his head. He plays out of character. I don't know what it is about this game. He just goes into turtle mode, doesn't know what he's doing, forgets that he's coaching. Just a total joke. And Sharon Moore, and before that, the great Jim Harbaugh owned this rivalry for 4 straight years. It doesn't matter that they have a 78% chance to win. It doesn't matter that they're an 11-point favorite. It doesn't matter that they're the first-ranked team in the country. It does not matter, because what matters is that the Wolverines are going to win by a touchdown on Saturday, and they are going to knock these fools out of the Big Ten championship, knock them out of the undefeated seeds, take out the champs. Let's go.
I can't wait for it. Like, let's get back to, we're going to finish this take, get the people all hyped, but like one more dip back to the holiday.
Thanksgiving.
Like, Chops, we literally have like, it's a holiday that happens on like a Thursday, so me, like the guy that rarely takes time off, hardest work, first in, last out, always doing what I gotta do, I'm able to get that Wednesday, got the extended days for the holiday, Thursday, Friday, then you get the weekend, which is always awesome. Then I even splurged and took the Monday, so I got the extended, like, you get the time off, you get football, you get the gorging of food that we already talked about, you get, some of the good family members and some of the boo-la-boo. I can't undersell your drop. I think I'm doing it better than you now, by the way. Boo-la-boo! cool people around, and it's like everything is good. And then you get the Lions on Thursday. Now we got a Friday game. You got Michigan versus that team I shall not speak of on Saturday at noon. Oh, by the way, a full slate of NFL games on Sunday. Leftovers all day long. How is this not everyone's favorite holiday? Don't give me some of these other, I get presents, I love my birthday. Thanksgiving is the greatest holiday we have on the calendar. There's no question about it.
Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh, I can listen to those drops all day. And Oakley, don't forget about the sports that you get, buddy. You get the hockey, you get the basketball. Of course, you got the football. It's just a great 4-day stretch of amazing, biggest week in college football. The Red Wings always play on Thanksgiving Eve. It's just great.
That's what I was just gonna say. Hashtag choppy hockey. Oh, we always have a game on Thanksgiving Eve. The Pistons play usually in the early afternoon. Now they're at 5. Hey, in case you didn't know, especially my co-host here, the Detroit Pistons have won 13 basketball games in a row. Yes, sir! They are the best team in the East. We do not lose, and Cade Cunningham is that man. Oh, they are fun to watch. They love each other as teammates. They ball out. They're gritty. They're grimy. Beef Stew will fight you if you look at him wrong. So will Ron Holland. We got Asur out there looking like an athlete. Chops, you need to get on that train is what you need to, because you're going to I don't like basketball. I don't until they're in the finals, and then you're going to be wearing your cap, put a hoodie on. You might even buy a jersey. So until your Red Wings get it together, you might want to hinge your bets, because the Detroit Pistons are actually the best team in the city right now. Just saying.
Listen, Okri, if there was one gimmick, one catchphrase that you would use for these Pistons, well, maybe one that usually has a little hashtag after it there. But what kind of gimmick would you use if you were the old chopster for the Pistons right now?
Oh my gosh, that's gonna probably have to go in the Oakery think tank. But I did hear a couple that I didn't like. Something about on Twitterverse. It was like, we got the going to work Pistons, we got the bad boys, and now we got the dog pound.
What?
I was like, no, I don't even care if you spell it DAWG. That doesn't work whatsoever. So I don't have one on the tip of my tongue, but it's a good question, because they have not only earned a nickname, but it's such a fun, grimy, and just must-see type of team that they need something. So I'm going to either steal it from somebody or come up with a good one.
Since you're struggling right now, I'm going to help you out. It's not going to be original. It's not going to be just for the Pistons. But right now,
did you AI it? Did you put this in AI? Is that what you did?
No. I'm just telling you right now. I'm saying, I think a straight up go-to would be, woo! Hashtag choppy likey.
What? That, not only is that already even taken, we don't have room for you on the Pistons train. We really don't. I mean, it's don't try to woo-wee it and work in your name to the thing. That doesn't work.
You don't get to join the
Pistons train, okay?
Hey, you were the one that said I needed to get on it. I have no problem sitting on the sidelines, but if you don't want me to be hashtagging things that the Pistons are doing, that's fine. That's fine. No. I'll just leave that to you. I'll just keep talking about my Red Wings, who have 3 games in the next 5 days: Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and all they do is keep on winning. First in the Atlantic Division.
They're still an enigma to me, but we can't spend a ton of time on that. We got to wrap this up, Choppy, and we got to get the people excited about this game on Thursday. I think the Lions turn around and play on the next Thursday and then the next Sunday or something. So it's probably 3 games in less than a week and a half, whatever it is. But to me, the way I see this going down, man, is like I said, I'm putting a lot on the fan base. Don't be showing up late. Don't be selling your tickets off to somebody saying you got to go to grandma's get together. If you're in there and you got it, you got to be there ready to roll. I feel Like, the offense needs to do this thing. I think we need at least 30 points. I'm not going to do a chops and say, I think they're going to score 48. Give me over 30. I'm going to go with 31 for the Lions. And then I'm not a hater of Green Bay's team or even the people of Green Bay, but I do feel that because they're in our division and because they wear these stupid things on their head and they think they're better than us, that I kind of have a dislike for them for those reasons. So I think they have a decent to good quarterback. They have a few wideouts. They have a defense that has pass rushers and good linebackers. The rest is suspect, in my opinion. A ball hawk and safety, but other than that, he doesn't do much. So I see that team getting 27 points, so it's a competitive back-and-forth game. The Lions 31, Cheddarheads and mozzarella sticks put it on the scoreboard that way. 27, big win, like you said, climbing up the standings, soon to be Kings of the North. Let's go!
Oakery, I couldn't agree more. I think this is where the offense gets rolling again. We get back on track. Again, this two-headed monster run game is just going to take off. I do respect the Packers a little bit just because, they are who they are. But we get a big revenge game, to me. Everything about this game screams Dan freaking Campbell calling the plays. Shep getting the boys ready on defense. You know that Hutch is going to be ready to eat and be unleashed because he's, sick of these comparisons with Micah Parsons. 31-27 is a pretty good prediction for you. I think we're going to have a little bit more scoring here. I'm going 34-24 Lions. And I think the Packers get a late touchdown there to make it even closer. But I expect us to get rolling, to get back going here. And at the end of the day, like I said before, we're going to be the top seed in the North again, right where we belong.
My favorite part of the take, and again, I remind myself that it is the Koolaid Cast, of the I respect them more than you, I like their team, and then, oh, by the way, we're going to beat them by 10, and they're going to get a late touchdown, so it would have been a 17-point dub at home. In the NFL, where that just doesn't happen. I absolutely love that from you. We're not going to go back and give you a score prediction yet. Maybe we'll do that on the Twitterverse about the game on Saturday, but it's all about, right now, Detroit Koolaid, double-sided cornbread, ham, turkey, side items, family, friends, football, relaxing, and all that goodness. So, big-time ball game. We both got it as a dubski, and we know you do too if you listen to this show. So, it's been a fun one. We did gimmicks. We had takes. We laughed, which you like to do. We talked about the lines, and it couldn't get better than this time of year, the greatest holiday and the greatest week of sports in the greatest city and state, both Detroit and the state of Michigan. Everybody, that's what we got. And we'll catch you next time right here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast. Take care, everybody. We're out.
Happy Thanksgiving. Shout out, Mr. G.
Thanksgiving.
Pack the bag, start the plane. This game is over. It is over. What a comeback by the Lions. Drink it in.